Okay, great. So, thank you, Maheshwari, for joining us on the Creator Series with Amar. And It's nice to have him talking to interesting people almost every day. And Because I don't have much productive work to do these days, so I thought I'll talk to interesting people. And at least I'll build relationships, and at least maybe talk about their work. Because a lot of people don't like their work, and which is sad. But in the coronavirus situation, a lot of people are going to be left without work also. That is also sad. So, but we
True.
should still, hopefully, the world should move towards times where people kind of like what they do. Maybe they do some soul searching right now because they'll have time to do soul searching. So,
True, true.
yeah. So tell us about you. Tell us, you. I think I'm based in. Are you in Bombay, Maheshwari?
So I'm based in Gurgaon.
We're in Gurgaon. So we're in the same city. Oh, awesome. And it's great to talk
Wow.
to someone in Gurgaon on a video call. Wonderful.
Exactly. Well, thank you, Amar. Thank you so much for having me. It's a great initiative that you have taken because I know that people are almost doing nothing at home. I've seen a lot of memes and posts people are posting there's nothing to do. So I
Yeah.
think this is a very productive thing that you're doing and inviting people and then, letting them share things about them and then
Yeah.
motivating others. So it's really
Right.
great.
Right. Thank you.
And so to start with, as we connected on LinkedIn, I saw that something, somebody has posted something about if you love your job, come and talk to me. So I said that
Mm.
yes, I actually love what I do, and I think this is the right platform that I can actually share what I do and what I love doing about
Right.
my work.
Right.
So to start with, I started my career with a very renowned corporate. That's a hospitality corporate that I worked with. I worked there for almost 5 years,
Mm.
and then I got married. So
Ah.
I loved my job even then
Okay.
because I was a fresher,
Right.
and fresher joining a company and then not leaving for 5 years, then you can, I'm sure people would understand that definitely he or she loves his or her job. So I
Right.
did that.
Mm.
I had to leave. I was getting married,
Mm.
and after I got married and then I took a break for some time, and later
Mm.
on when I wanted to restart my career,
Mm.
I had this question in my mind that shall I get back to the same life what I was doing some months
Mm.
ago,
Mm.
or shall I change to,
Mm.
I mean, something that I have been wanting to do. So I'm from a
Mm.
marketing background actually, but then my job included a lot of things, not just marketing. My job included talking to a lot of C-level leadership people and
Mm.
the middle management, the higher management departments. And you know how it works in the corporate industry, right? You talk,
Mm.
sometimes you have these offline conversations, and then you connect and then you talk. So I used to love doing that more than
Mm.
what I was doing, than what I
Yeah.
was paid for.
Yeah.
And definitely my seniors kind of recognized it, and they said that she's very good in talking and connecting and rapport building and checking
Mm.
with people. So why not we also utilize her for this? So
Mm.
that's how I got into feedback and coaching and other sessions. And I
Mm.
loved
Mm.
doing that. Whenever I
Mm.
was wearing that hat, I was the happiest.
Mm. Mm.
um but then it was for a small time, so that didn't give
Mm.
me much happiness. But all right,
Mm.
I thought it's okay. I mean,
Mm.
I'll get my share, I'll get my time. So
Mm.
when I got married, and then I pondered on this question, I mean, is
Mm.
this what you want to do, Maheshwari?
Yeah.
Literally, I didn't sleep for days.
Okay.
So because I checked with my family, my friends, my husband, everybody, that what I don't think so. This is what I should be doing, because see
Mm.
what I do, I love it, but then I love it just 30%. So that
Mm.
70% is missing. So what do I
Mm.
do?
Mm.
So that is when I decided, okay, I will do what I love doing. So I
Mm.
love communicating. I love talking. I love
Mm.
talking to random people. I love sharing. I love storytelling. I love
Mm.
researching, reading. So let me go ahead and do that.
Mm.
That's when my journey started.
Mm.
And I started off I struggled a lot. So it's been
Mm.
3 years that I'm doing this, but I'm loving it. So
Mm.
I started with training. I started with online training, webinars, and then I started training in schools,
Mm.
colleges. I've given some sessions in corporates.
Mm.
So yeah, this all has been going great. My way of giving training is very different. I
Mm.
give training sessions through storytelling.
Mm.
So lately, I went to a school where I had to take a session for class 10th and 12th students, and the faculty wanted me to give sessions on stress management.
Mm.
So, instead of just going, standing there and talking,
Mm.
I write a script. So I
Mm.
am also involved. I'm also a theater personality.
Mm.
I'm a part of the Avigna Theatre Group. That's a renowned brand in Gurgaon,
Mm.
and we do a lot of plays and shows. So
Mm.
that is what, my job gives me time to do all of these. So I'm doing everything, like
Right.
I do content writing also. I'm planning to start my own website. I'm planning to start my own series of learning. So
Right.
this all gives me a lot of time. so
Right.
so I came up with the script and I came up with the story,
Mm.
and that's how I taught the kids stress management and the power of concentration.
Mm.
The kids loved it,
Mm.
because the kids were so engrossed and they didn't want me to finish. They didn't want me to end. So that's when you can actually figure out, okay, they are loving what you're doing. So when
Mm.
you love your job, I think that you give your 100%, and that shows.
Right. Right. So you work with
Yeah.
schools
So
and
it is very,
corporates.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm saying so you work with schools, colleges, and corporates. You work with all of these institutions.
True. Yes. I have
Oh,
been working. Yes.
right, right. And I like it that I like the way you talk to yourself because it's like Maheshwari, what do you want to do? Because when I'm talking to myself, I'm generally like, my love, what do you want to do? Because at least that way is somebody loves me. So but yeah, cool. So so for example, but you spoke about storytelling. What kind of stories are these? How long are these stories?
Well, these depends. Now, when I'm giving a session, say if I've been to this organization
Hmm.
called policyx.com, and then
Hmm.
there also they wanted to boost their employees and all of that.
Hmm.
So those sessions are usually like a half an hour session, because obviously, I'm talking to those mature people, and
Hmm.
there are questions, but there are not much questions. But when I'm
Hmm.
talking to kids, my sessions are
Hmm.
usually close to an hour,
Okay.
because it has to be very elaborated. And then also I expect a lot of questions, and then there are a lot of questions, not just kids, but even the teachers come they also come with questions, and then the
Hmm.
parents come up with questions, and then they ask questions. When I spoke to
Hmm.
them about counseling lately, there was so much that we were reading in news, that I
Hmm.
had to counsel I'll not name the school, but some of the kids were going through a very deep depression. And that's when the teachers invited these counselors, and also I was a part of that
Hmm.
session.
Hmm.
So they wanted us to speak to kids, and let them just speak their heart out to somebody who's not related to them, not their
Right.
teachers, not their family members, but someone they don't know, and they feel, okay, if I share my problems, it'll be safe. I mean, it's guarded.
Hmm.
So that is why my sessions when I'm talking to kids is usually an hour. So that's why I
Hmm.
said I make a script, like we do it for our plays in theater. And then
Hmm.
it's like more of a storytelling. I have characters, and then at the end I conclude it.
Yeah.
And once I conclude it is when I'm open for the questions.
Hmm. Hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Take me through
Yes.
you work from your home only? Do you have an office?
My house is my office. I
Yeah.
have my cute little workstation.
Right.
Sometimes my workstation is my balcony. Sometimes my workstation is near my kitchen. Sometimes it's my dining table. Anywhere,
Right.
wherever I want, wherever I like. But
Right.
I go for sessions. Yeah, I go for sessions.
Right.
I go. I'm sorry. Did you say where?
No, no, I said fine. Okay. I understand you go for
Oh,
sessions
okay,
too,
okay.
but
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes there are online sessions also. Like I just
uh,
took an online session because obviously we know what the madness is going on. So
yeah.
I took a session from home. So, but
Hmm.
these sessions usually I haven't taken before. It's just that the kids are not going to school. That's why we're taking sessions online. But otherwise, I go to the schools. I visit schools and colleges.
Right, right. And what is your usual everyday work day look like? Do you have a certain schedule or is all flexible?
It is very flexible, but
Hmm.
then I try my level best to keep it scheduled, because because it's very important to be serious whenever you're doing something. So I can't take it for granted that I'm a freelancer, and since I can work from my home, I can do whatever I want. So
Yeah.
I try to stick to my routine regarding things like today when you told me that we'll have this call at 4.
Yeah.
So I was working, and like I gave myself like 3:45. I packed up the things. Okay, all right. Within 15 minutes, we'll have a call, and this. So
Yeah.
I'm very particular about these things.
Okay. Okay. Now it makes sense because you gotta have some sort of like I have set up this small setup in my room only where I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
working from. So otherwise it gets very difficult to work from home. But I'm sure everybody's learning right now to work from home in their own ways.
Actually, the world is learning. The
The
world
world is
is
learning.
learning.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But
Cool.
it is
So,
very important. I'm sorry
hmm.
to cut you short. You're saying
No, no,
something. No,
please,
I was just telling you,
yeah.
because this episode is all about if you love your work. So, I'll tell you something that even in these times, I see a lot of people cribbing around me. Like I'll talk about my neighbors, some of my family members. So when you don't love your work, whatever
Hmm.
number of days also you're given, then
Yeah.
there are a list of people who are like, I'm not able to do this, my work is getting hampered, I'm not able to go to work, and this could have been done like this. So I can see that passion, that they're very helpless.
Hmm.
Then there are people who are just waiting that, oh my god, I'm so glad this lockdown has been extended, I don't have to go to work, I don't have to do this. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the difference.
Yeah.
So you can see that, so there are two set of people.
Right, right, right. So how so when you do these sessions, so as a freelancer, when you do these sessions, do you cost it separately for schools, colleges, and corporates?
So yes, now I have started doing it, but
Hmm.
I'll be very honest, since I loved this, and since I love doing this,
Hello.
in the beginning I did not charge.
Okay,
I used to go to the school, meet the principal. I used to solicit those sessions,
I
and
understand.
after after a year's time is when I started actually charging for it. But I think for me, yeah, money is important. But had that been the case, I think I would have stuck to what I was doing. So
Yeah.
more than that, for me, is what I have, I can give. What can I teach? What can I preach? What can I share?
Right, right, right. I get it. Okay, great, awesome. So, what do you want to tell to people? You're talking about people who are because there's a dichotomy there in life, right? Because on the one side, people do a lot of stuff which they don't like, but of
Hmm.
course they need to run their houses, they need to pay bills, and the other side they are yearning for to find what they love, and but in case it doesn't pay their bills, it becomes a difficult
True.
situation, right? So what do you have to tell to them? So what do you think is your approach to going about things?
See, Amar, money is very important, all right.
Hmm.
But at
Hmm.
the same time, I know there are a lot of people, and I can actually, I mean, I've done this research also, and I've seen there are people who are not happy doing what they are doing for the next 30, 40 years.
Hmm.
But then again, at the same time, not everybody has an opportunity to do what they want to.
Hmm.
So I will say that it's very important to steal time
Hmm.
and to do what you want to. I understand if there's a person, for an example, has to do an XYZ job from 9 to 6, do it. You can't
Hmm.
help it. You need money,
Hmm.
you need to pay your bills and whatever. But then my question is, within that 24 hours, can you take
Hmm.
out those 2 hours for what you want to do? Something
Hmm.
that you really do, maybe not now, maybe after 20 years, once
Hmm.
you've reached there, once you have, like we say, gadi, bangla and bank balance and all,
Okay.
and then can you do it? So
Okay.
that's the question you have to ask yourself.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay. So sounds good. Sounds good. I think a lot of people hopefully will eventually because but that's the whole thing. By the time you have Gadi Bangla and everything, life's over. So
Then you don't want to do anything.
they
Absolutely.
they don't want to do anything. So that way, life is quite a paradox. But yeah, great. I mean, great that you're trying to do stuff that you enjoy and trying to build a career doing that. It takes courage, and especially in these times, it is not that easy to do it. But keep doing it, and because that kind of makes you happy, right?
Thank you, Amar. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Golden words.
Yeah, great talking to you. Great talking to you, Maheshwari. All
Same
right.
here. Same here. Thank you so much for connecting.
Yeah,
Thanks.
hopefully we'll catch up because you're not very far once this nonsense over.
Yes,
Okay.
sure.
Bye.
All right. You take care. Thanks. Bye bye.